gonna ask if you're all ready, you know, the
Do
trial.
I need to bring anything?
Just like a weapon or two in case someone gets rowdy.
Okay. Yeah, then I have those, I think.
I saw you put on your hat last second.
I did.
I mean, at least you won't have to, you know, testify or anything. You just have to.
I don't really know how this kind of stuff works. We didn't have this back home.
I mean, it's a lot more complicated than what I had. Back then, it just kind of was a choice that, like, 4 or 5 people made for you. But I'm just gonna have to be questioning people.
Hi.
Hi, Vi. Are you gonna go to the...
I was planning on it if you're okay with me going.
I mean, yeah, it's a public trial.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's starting yet, but you can head over there when it does.
Why do you have so many doors?
Because it's even, and Vigo doesn't fit through one only.
Yes, I do.
Come on. Try. Try it. No, try it. Oh.
I'm
Am I the one who doesn't fit through one door?
I don't... Try it. Okay, now put the top up. Try again.
No, I don't want
No?
to try it.
You're
It's
just
humiliating.
embarrassed.
Hey, where are my leftovers? Where did you put them?
The bones?
I was gonna take those.
My leftovers.
I didn't, though.
Yeah, you better not. Mine.
I threw them out. I think an animal probably took it.
No.
I didn't. I thought it was like a threat.
Okay.
A
You're
threat?
scared.
A threat of what?
You don't just leave bones at someone's doorstep.
Well, why not?
That's
That,
like a.
that would be like
Yeah.
this free food.
I don't. Okay.
Vigo's like a cat.
What does that mean? I am a cat. My goodness. Let me check my communicator. Probably get a message when it starts. Assuming. Don't know how long that's gonna be though, so. Probably soon. Probably, if I had to guess. Just hanging out again. My duck. It's too bright. Make it darker in here. If I take some of these down. Guess that's a bit better. Does not help that I have these looking into my room. It's a little uncomfortable. It's just hurting my head. Oh. Us growing about it later. About getting it fixed up. Seems so empty. Oh, well, that hurts. Unless you might sit in Rowan's room, it's darker. Or it's kind of day, that's why it's bright. What? I shouldn't. I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna ask. What is this? Oh. Oh, it's just the Providence laws. I don't want to sit, I'm bored. Come on. And I could go into town. Or I could check on the garden. I'll probably do that. Actually, it looks really nice. I think maybe, I don't know if I should add more flowers or not. If a drill ever gets put up here, I'm gonna be really upset. So I could add some more if I really wanted to. Oh, there's more glow flowers. I didn't realize I had more of those. There's Timothy. I still don't know where Bub went. It just doesn't say. I have no idea where he is. Did he get out, maybe? Very ominous cave. Not really sure what to do. What is that? Is there just a chest down there? anything else. Yikes. Okay, there we go. Really need to put something here. I don't think that drill is ever getting taken down. Considering it's right next to the church, the graveyard. Oh, I hope today goes good. Whatever good would be in this case. Good for Rowan. I just hope this is okay. I don't know. I mean, he's the prosecutor, so that's the thing for punishment, I guess. And I don't exactly know what he's hoping for. I would have asked, but I don't know. I just hope it's not too bad. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I don't even feel tired. That's a cactus. I thought it was a waystone. I feel bad. I didn't know those were Rowan's bones. I feel like maybe I should try to replace them somehow. Thought I had bones, but I guess I might have gotten rid of them. Might be some in my old room at the inn, but I don't think going to spawn is a good idea. I don't know how else to get bones, though. Maybe I should go to Rev's before this starts. I don't know if she's coming. I mean, I know she's not Providence Citizen, but she's family. I guess. to the hangar. I mean, she's probably there. Stone on the ground. Oh, that's new. What is the deal with this? Oh, wow. I don't even think she's here. It's all the tech stuff I don't understand. No, she's not even here. She might be at the main area of medieval times. I still don't know why she has stone on her floor. But, I'm not gonna take it. Nope. There I go. Service. Oh, ow. Yikes. Oh, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Oh, don't fall. Hey. Hello? Oh, hey.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
When did you get here? I was
Just now.
zoning out.
Are you locked in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was cleaning up there was snow.
Oh.
So I was just cleaning it up.
Yeah, you know, your pathway up here is a little messed up.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to look like that.
I don't feel very safe. I feel like
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
can-
fall.
You just have to make sure you're watching where you're. Just watch where you're walking. And there's water down there. Mostly.
I can't swim.
Oh yeah.
I can't swim.
Right. Someone, I don't know who, must have just forgotten that. Not me though.
Not you though. You would never.
No.
You know where
I
Reverie is? I was looking for her and I couldn't find her. Because she's not at the hangar. And,
I
there's
just
some
saw
stuff
her.
at the hangar.
No, there's stuff in the hangar?
There's like a bunch of that drill matter stuff in some of the big tubes.
Oh. I just saw her, unless she was with other people, so it was her, Angel, Atlas,
Oh.
someone I've never seen, two people I've never seen before. They were just over here.
What
must
they
have
look
left.
like?
One had white hair with blue stuff on. I'm assuming her. And then the other was possibly a man, elf ears, pointy ears, not like mine, but pointy, black hair, short black hair. I don't know.
I have no idea.
They were by the coast. Oh, there they all are.
Let me see. Oh, well, the black-haired guy is Burrow.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with him, but I guess he's human now, and I don't know who the other person is.
I see. Why do they around here? I just...
Oh god, please tell me they're not trying to blow up drills.
Probably not.
I don't. There's two right there, and I swear to God, if they are.
I don't think that they are. I think that they're probably talking about it, but I know Reverie really wants to get rid of them.
Yeah, I know. I got a message from Skyla about it. I guess she wants to help out somehow. Figure out how to deactivate them from a distance.
That would be nice, yeah.
Yeah, it might be possible. I mean, Reverie was able to disconnect them from each other, so... But I don't see why Skyla has to do it in particular. I mean, I'm sure Reverie's more than capable of doing it herself, but... I don't know. Skyla was asking me and Rowan for permission to help out, and I don't really know how to feel about it. I mean, I get she's like in a computer now and stuff. I guess she can't really get hurt, but she is still 8 years old.
No, an 8-year-old with an immense amount of knowledge.
Too much knowledge for an 8-year-old to have.
Mm-hmm. That's a weird situation. I mean, I know when it comes to Reverie and I wanting help with the drills and whatnot, safety is the top priority.
I just...
you know...
I'm worried because Skyla mentioned being able to, like, control something, like being connected to something that, like, can go and dismantle the drills in person, maybe, and I'm worried that that'll get connected to her code somehow, and considering I'm assuming she's still somewhat a part of Sky. I mean, I'm under the assumption that they still somewhat share the same code. If she, blows up, I'm kind of worried that'll kill Sky.
That's definitely more of a...
Yeah. Hi.
Are we talking?
Yeah.
Hi. Oh, I can go back.
Oh, no,
okay.
it's
We're not
nothing,
talking.
it's nothing private. I mean, I'm pretty sure
No.
you know about it anyways.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Angel.
Hello. What's up?
Who's
I
the
was-
blue person?
Yeah.
It's Noelle.
Oh, she's back?
Yep.
I mean, I knew she was
Revived.
back, but
Hi.
hello.
Hello.
I have flesh now.
I can see
You're
that.
back.
I'm back.
You're
I did a
all.
rush job, but yeah, I'm stitched up.
Yay! Building a freezer paid off. Building
Yep.
a freezer paid off.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I
are
don't
you
even want to ask.
I'm feeling really annoying because I can talk so much now. But yeah.
You should talk forever and always.
Fuck yes. That's what I'm saying.
Talk always and forever.
Yes, I can actually look a little like myself now. I lost my glasses though, a bit. Actually, no. I know them. Yeah, I know where they are. They're just broken, along with my communicator, cause like, it's this thing.
I have a spare. You want it?
That's
I just have it
okay.
here on me.
Yeah, that's okay.
Spirits of the spirits.
Thank you.
Always and
This is
forever.
The spirits, what?
Yeah.
The province?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to be caught up on like everything because like I died when the bandits shit happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We know who the bandits
I-
are.
Yeah.
No.
Admittedly, the very first person that like I saw face to face was Mastiff. So,
Oh.
I know
That's
what
something.
kind of happened. I know that Robin, Mastiff, and May were involved. Yeah.
You
I don't
know,
really know like the details of everything, so I don't know if I can testify on that. But like, yeah.
What are you testifying on?
I think I might know, but like, I don't know if I can say, but like, I don't think there is any
It's
law.
on patrol.
I mean, we're
Yeah,
all
I'd
gonna
wait till
figure
the
it out
trial.
anyways, but
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like, I can wait. I can
Save
wait.
your
It's fine.
energy.
It's nothing bandits related. It's just a different thing. But yeah, I feel like something's happening. I feel like something that might be happening.
Happened.
It's just odd.
Something just happened.
Something is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking at the drills because those ones started spreading too.
oh,
What?
Yeah.
oh, I can
Which
see
is
that
weird.
from here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, both of them.
I might
It's weird.
try
wonder-
heading over to Providence for just to look at the other ones, maybe. Because I don't.
Yeah,
know if
I was
there
gonna
over
say
there.
that. I was gonna say
Yeah.
that. That's exactly what I was about to say, actually.
Yeah.
The ones in Providence spread too.
We can go look.
I have no idea.
Drug. Yeah.
Field trip.
Field trip. Yeah. Field trip. Come on. Vigil. Go. Vigil.
Bro, aren't you banned from Providence?
Hello? Hello?
What was that?
Aren't you banned from Providence?
I can still carry you. I'm just not
No,
that
I'm
big
not
anymore.
banned. Throwing an airbox. He just said that if he's in Providence, he'll shoot me, but he's seen me about 3 or 4 times now and hasn't done that, so
Okay.
I'm staying out of trouble, don't worry.
That's stupid. You know, Ron's been busier with other shit than him, but shot on sight. That's you're banned from Providence. That's what that means. Maybe I should ask Burrow, or fuck, maybe I should ask Mountain if I'm allowed to do that. Probably should.
This is how me and Amadeus are surviving the flood.
Hi,
We are
Pearl.
going to have our own ark.
Hello.
Everyone else will drown, surely.
Hi, I like your hat.
God bless.
What?
You look very cute. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, I think
so
Pearl wins the
sweet.
competition.
Rowan,
Yeah,
this
I
is a
think
cool
so.
surface to
I
press
think
my
so.
face against, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
okay.
Wait,
I'll
Amy, do you want to be a
Oh my
strawberry?
god.
No, please. Please.
I must be a strawberry.
Open it up.
Give that to me!
Alright, you fucking dude, give it a hand.
I'm having flashbacks.
I want to be a strawberry.
No, don't.
I don't want that.
Yeah? Yeah, man?
I didn't want that. I don't like candy.
Oh, fuck off.
Hello, little baby. Oh, you guys match. Look.
Oh, Pearl, we're matching! Look, you're taller than me. You did it. You did it.
Oh, I'm
You're
so
taller.
crying.
Thank you. It's so kind of you.
Oh, I'm fat. I took your candy.
You're so... Do you
I'm
need
just like to
do you
say-
want
Oh
something
wait, I just
today?
remembered. I can do this again.
Do you want to do this or not?
Do you want to do this or not?
Do you want to do this or not?
I can do this again and not be as tall as people whenever they're sitting up.
Plucked fresh from the garden. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excited.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
I'll-
But I'm thinking about something else.
Come on.
Okay.
Where's Amadeus?
Cypher, make sure they all actually sit down, please.
Sit down when you get there.
Where did Amadeus go?
You said to sit down. I got scared. Come on, little girl. Let's go, bro.
So fucking sorry the drill exploded in my face without me wanting it to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think
Sit
there's a little bit
down.
of pampering.
Yeah.
Where was
Where do you
it?
want to sit?
Nowhere that is in the chairs that other people will sit.
I
I
don't.
like
Where
this main chair right here.
Where are we supposed to sit?
You can't sit
You like
here.
this,
You
Angel?
can't sit here.
Why is Pearl by herself?
Get Pearl over here. No.
Oh.
Sleep. Flock to the right side. Come
Oh,
on.
Why
sorry.
are you all over here?
No, you can sit next to
Oh.
Angel.
I'm left.
Place to go.
I don't know. It's not.
I'm
Yeah, you
woke.
would be left. You would be left. MJ.
Maybe I'm gonna do something bad.
Our seat's better.
You would be.
Is it because I got burnt on my left side? Is that why you were making that such a joke?
No.
Be
But
honest.
I can't say what I think it's because. Or else I'm gonna be on trial instead.
Guys, it's a little bit uneven.
Oh my god, they think they different. Get over here now.
No, more people should go on this side.
Okay.
I suppose that
MJ,
makes
They different.
come. Why is
On
he?
the other
What is
side.
he doing?
Whatever.
1, 2,
MJ,
3,
we're
4,
better. Come
5.
sit with us and bring
Isn't
Pearl.
there gonna be more
She's cute.
people that comment anyways?
I think so.
I can't hit a child.
No, it's like
What the fuck, MJ?
I am.
No,
Eeny,
you're not.
meeny, miny, moe, catch an angry by the toe. If he always let him go.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mine's on
1,
this
2,
side.
3, 4, 5. What? Why does MJ go
Come
over
sit,
there?
Amadeus.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
We're the better side.
Okay.
It's fine.
You guys are a lot calmer and quieter over here.
See?
Thank you.
We're the better side. We're reasonable and rational.
Yeah.
No, don't sound too
Sure.
enthusiastic.
Okay.
Yeah, don't praise us all at once, Cyprian. Don't.
Yeah, they're all like grouped into a corner over there.
Emily, do you want to watch?
It's completely
These
uneven
videos on
over
my
there
computer
now.
will
So
be
much
great.
for evenness.
What?
So much
Yeah.
for evenness.
Let's watch
Exactly.
videos on my communicator. That'll be great.
Thanks for moving it closer so I can see.
You're welcome. I got you, pal. I feel a presence. You want to
Something
watch
happened.
too? You do want to watch
Why?
videos with us?
I want to know. I felt really left out.
No, pull up a seat behind us. Pull up a seat behind us. You can come sit.
There's. I don't want to break anything. I'm afraid of getting shot.
That's okay.
Just break it, right? They won't know. They won't know. They won't know. We won't snitch. You can watch our video.
Perfect.
Do you
Leave
think
it
they'll
like this so we
notice?
can all see.
I don't think anyone knows.
I don't think
I'm gonna go find
okay.
Rowan.
I don't think anyone's gonna notice. Interesting video we got here.
It's kind of hard to see past your big fat head, Sebastian. Be honest with you.
Okay, man. Alright, is that better?
No, every time you look down, it gets in my face.
How the fuck am I not meant to stand?
Look, make your eyes go down, but keep your head up.
Order it.
Oh wait, are we supposed to be paying attention? I think we're supposed to be paying attention.
Oh
I can't
shit.
hear anything.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Where is the judge?
I don't know who the judge is.
So no one knows who the judge is. Alright.
That's what I just said.
You know, you have an awful lot of eyes to poke. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, you got an awful lot of free hands. Oh wait, no, you don't. I lied. Ow!
My apologies. Due to the prominence of the accused, a fair jury cannot be selected. To prevent bias from interfering with this trial, assistance has been requested. Thus, I have been selected to observe as an unbiased party.
So, you're the judge.
Affirmative.
Then who's defending Mastiff?
I'll defend myself.
Okay.
Good evening, Counsel. We are here today in the matter of Providence versus Massive Maxon, case number 1. Let the record reflect that the defendant is present in court, represented by the defense counsel, Mastiff Maxon. The town of Providence is represented by Providence's sheriff, Rowan Elric. This matter comes before the court today for sentencing. To review the procedural history for the record, following the capture of Maxon on May 14, 2028, the town of Providence found the defendant guilty on various counts of armed robbery, bank robbery, kidnapping, possessing stolen property, demanding ransom, identity fraud, assault of a federal officer, and aggravated battery. In addition, the court will also investigate the admitted offenses of various counts not related to the robberies, including first-degree murder of Overseer Galileo, aggravated battery and torture of Noel Sanford, 25 counts of involuntary manslaughter, willful wrecking of a train resulting in death, 13 counts of foul play in duels, voluntary murder of Beckett Bishop, and 3 counts of hijacking public transport. The statutory sentencing range for these offenses is a minimum of 19 to 30 weeks in prison and maximum of the death penalty. Before we begin statements and arguments, I wish to address the administrative record. First, the court has received, reviewed, and thoroughly considered the pre-sentence investigation report prepared by the Providence Law Enforcement Team. Second, counsel has both the prosecution and the defense received copies of the PSI report, and have you had sufficient time to review it with your clients?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Are there any factual inaccuracies, corrections, or amendments to the PSI report that either side wishes to bring to the court's attention at this time?
No.
No.
Affirmative. Seeing none, the PSI report will be formally admitted into the sentencing record as Court's Exhibit 1. As for the order for today's proceedings, I will hear brief opening statements from both sides, beginning with the prosecution, followed by the defense. Following openings, the prosecution may present any evidence or witnesses regarding aggravating factors, including any victim impact statements. The defense will then have the opportunity to present evidence, call witnesses regarding mitigating factors, or cross-examine witness testimony from the prosecution. Finally, I will hear closing arguments and recommendations from both counsels before delivering the final sentence. With that established, the prosecution may proceed with its opening statement. Whenever you are ready, Counselor.
All right. May it please the court, Your Honor. I'm Rowan Elric, hearing on behalf of the town of Providence. We're here before Your Honor in the court today, not to determine the guilt of the defendant, but to answer the question of what a just and lawful punishment for him should be. Committed by Master Maxon, of course. The defendant was imprisoned on counts of robbery, kidnapping, risk of inflicting physical harm towards those impacted by this case. The question of guilt is settled. Everyone here knows what he did. Today, the prosecution is mostly here to just ask the court and Your Honor to look at the case and to listen to those impacted to determine a swift and just punishment for the defendant. Your Honor, this crime was not of individual action, nor was it a crime of desperate necessity. It was a crime orchestrated by another party member of the infamous bandits, also known as Master Maxon. Involved were Maymay Driftwood Foster and Robin Red, who was the one who came up with the idea. In addition, Master Maxon has committed various other crimes that have served to prove him a possible danger towards the citizens of Providence, and outside of them, it includes physical battery and torture of another member of the simulation, as well as the murder of an overseer in the town's borders. The evidence presented during this hearing will show the statutory objectives of sentencing, which is public safety and retribution, and thus it demands a sentence at the high ends of the guidelines. Today, all of you will hear as the defense attempts to tell a story that paints the defendant in a manner that will earn him a lighter sentence. They'll likely argue for probation or community service. However, the prosecution, myself, I'm going to deliver an argument that probation and community service is a privilege reserved for those who do not pose a threat to the community that they claim to care about. Maxon's crimes and offenses prove much more dire and leave much more of a burden than ever on the simulation as a whole. All of his actions presented show that he has not an ounce of care. During this hearing, you'll be hearing from myself, MJ, Sebastian, Maymay Foster, Amadeus, Noel Sanford, Leah Magari, and Cyprian. All of these individuals will tell the court what they have either witnessed from the crimes or how they were personally impacted by the offenses themselves. Some of them have been left with near fatal injuries, stress, scarring, or they've lost loved ones. For these reasons, I strongly urge you to listen to the testimonials very carefully. At the conclusion of this hearing, to ensure public safety and a proper retribution, the prosecution formally requests that Your Honor sentence the defendant to a sentence higher than simply probation. Thank you, Your Honor.
Right then. May it please the court. Your Honor, my name is Master Maxon. And I'm appearing today to represent myself in the sentencing matter. Stand before you today fully recognizing that the time spent contesting the facts of this case is past, and I'm not here to make excuses, nor am I here to minimize the severity or the offenses of which I have been convicted. I understand that my actions have caused fear, stress, harm, and other negative effects to the people in this town and outside of it. And for that, I am deeply apologetic. Prosecution has asked Your Honor to sentence me to a punishment without active parole or community service, framing me as an untrustworthy individual who does not deserve to exist in the town that I helped build from the ground up. But Your Honor, the characterization ignores the context of who I am and what I have done. I acknowledge what I have done, along with Robin Red, is awful. Yet, there is potential for me to change from the coercion I have suffered. The evidence I will present during this hearing will show that a lesser sentence, specifically of an extension of prison time, alongside community service and or parole, is what truly serves in the interest of justice. I will highlight a few factors that the prosecution's argument overlooks entirely. It was not my idea to commit the robberies, the atrocities that came about it. I was not the one to suggest this kind, only agreeing to it under personal reasons. The testimonial from Maymay Foster and will show that both her and I, while complicit in this crime, and active participants, were not the ones to orchestrate them. And the real individual that set all of this up has been let go under a deal with the prosecution. This crime was an act of boredom that the individual mentioned, Robin Red, in verse 2, season 2. Second, the second half of the offenses that Your Honor lists and the prosecution will surely hound on are irrelevant to the case at hand. The pre-investigation report only lists crimes involved within Providence and the simulation itself. Not outside the two. I haven't changed and from anything I have done in the past until now. With my actions now not being performed out of my own volition, coercion from a third parties. Your Honor, the prosecution claims that what I have done does not deserve community service or probation. However, I submit to the court that keeping me in prison will only serve to further the danger that the prosecution and other cases claim that that I am without allowing myself to heal and change back into the man I was once. I've been rotting away in that prison cell, treated like a freak show animal in that cage with little to no sympathy shown. Sentence of the statutory minimum, coupled with community service around the town of Providence, will ensure that I am not only heavily monitored, but also working to fix the damage I have caused, which I have already taken an active part in back before I was imprisoned on the 14th. I ask that Your Honor not look at the totality of my life and not just my actions. At the conclusion of this hearing, I will respectfully request that you reject the prosecution's demand for no community service or parole and sentence me to the minimum possible sentence with rehabilitation as a potential factor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I know I'm prosecution, but as someone who was firsthand to all the crimes committed during the bandits, I'd like to testify, and I'd like to offer you the opportunity to cross-examine me.
I'll allow it.
I guess if we're starting at the beginning, it would be my house. It was nighttime. I believe it was on the 21st. Vigo had just came home from the infirmary, unconscious, obviously, so he was in his room. Sky was over, and Asphodel was there since he had been the one watching him. At some point during my conversation with Asphodel, there was the sound of footsteps and chatter along the roof, and then an explosion. I went to go investigate, and suddenly there were two people pointing weapons at me. Bandit, which is obviously Robin, and Toro, Mastiff Maxon. I was told to give them all of my gold and to comply. And when I put up an argument, I was shot. Twice.
To clarify, which of the bandits shot you?
It was Toro. With his... I don't know what kind of gun it is, but it's one of those double barrel.
I see. Proceed.
I was told that if I didn't give every bit of gold that I had, they were going to explode my house with everyone inside. So I gave them what I thought would be enough, and then they were gone.
Were the bandits aware of the child within the house?
Yes, Your Honor. They even asked how much gold she had on her. So they were very well aware about the danger that they were putting a child in.
I'd like to object. The only bandit that was aware of the child's presence was Robin Hood. If I had known that there was a child inside the house at the time, I would not have brought the sawed-off shotguns, which as anyone who deals with firearms would know, would have a very sensitive trigger. Does not justify my shot at the sheriff, but I would like to say that it was a misfire. I did not intend there was no intent to shoot him.
Well, from the way it looked, Sky had peeked out of the room, so I just assumed that both bandits were very well aware and proceeded to endanger me and the people I care about.
To clarify, after Sky was interrogated for her gold, did the bandits continue?
They asked how much, and then I believe I stepped in and I told them to back off. From there, I gave them all of my remaining inventory gold, or at least what they assumed was all of it. I kept a half of it, and then they left.
I see.
I didn't have any weapons on me at the time, and I was unprepared to start a gunfight in my house with guests over. I think it was a few days after that. Maybe 4 or 5 days, I'm not sure. I got word that they had broken into Richard's workshop in Providence, through the back. I wasn't there to witness that, but it's clear that they came in, took his valuables, took his train, and then proceeded to hit up the casino next.
Were the bandits aware of whether or not Richard was within the workshop?
I wouldn't know. I think even if they didn't know, considering the fact that Richard has children, it was still a risk. And they still continue to do so.
I see.
They proceeded to take all the gold out of the machines at the gambling casino. I ran into them right as they were leaving. And chased after them. I shot Bandit, and they all still got away. There was also the time where Lamb Chop came into town invisible. And being a kid, she got herself caught. So Toro decided to show up in her defense. And his brilliant idea for a defense was to threaten to blow up the bank, the saloon, the jail, every part of Providence, essentially. And he did blow up a few places. He blew up the windmill, for sure. People were all there witness to that. And the only way that I got out of him blowing up town was to give up Lamb Chop for the day. We made a negotiation. I got 3 days of peace in town. And nothing blew up. Which, they did follow the 3 days I gave them. They didn't show up again until maybe the 3rd of May. I'd say the 3rd or so. 2nd or 3rd. I wasn't present for this robbery, but it was for the town hall. And I was told by Mastiff Maxon that he had been attacked by Toro, and he had lost. Which now we know couldn't have happened because they are one and the same. He destroyed property in Town Hall, and stole everyone's paychecks.
What did this result in?
Besides the physical loss of finances for everyone in town, it also meant that everyone's paychecks had to go through Amadeus himself at the bank. And I personally was concerned for the well-being of Master Maxon. I assumed he had been injured pretty badly if a bandit was able to do that to him. So I guess there was an emotional cost to it, I suppose. Do you want me to bring up every bandit crime, Your Honor? Or only those involving Master Maxon himself?
I would prefer you bring up every crime involving Mastiff Maxon.
Okay. Well, he wasn't present for the candy store, so I can't exactly put any fault on him for that. But part of me is under the pretense that he was aware. His following crime was much more serious than, simple robbery or blowing up things or shooting people, because it was kidnapping. He kidnapped Amadeus, and and requested a ransom.
How much was this ransom?
If I'm not mistaken, it was about 250,000 blocks of gold.
And if the demands were not met?
I can't remember their exact threat at this moment, but from what I can assume, we just wouldn't see Amadeus until we got that. As sheriff, while it was my duty to look for Amadeus, it was also my duty to protect the town and to put people first. And with how vague of an idea his location was, I chose not to go up after. I instead chose to wait. A plan was devised between myself and a few others. And it was decided that we would make trackers inside of Fool's Gold. We would leave them around valuable places or places of high interest. So, the saloon, the bank, places that haven't been robbed yet. And we would wait for the bandits to come back and let their own greed allow us to find them. And that was going to be the way we found Amadeus. Obviously, that didn't end up really panning out in that regard, since Amadeus was able to get himself out, or was brought back. But the plan still functioned in showing us where the bandits were hiding. Which leads to their last big robbery in town, which was the saloon and bank. Toro robbed the bank, and Bandit and Lamb Chop went for the saloon. I'm not sure exactly what happened on everyone's end since people got split off, but I believe 955 had gone to chase after Bandit, and MJ and myself encountered Lamb-Chop up front. When we tried getting her to stop, she subsequently shot MJ, ran off, and hid. MJ was tended to by Cyprian, and while that was going on, I chased after him, Lamb-Chop. Instead, I was met with Toro on a rooftop, and we got into a physical fight. Me with my gun, and him with what appeared to be a knife. At some point during the fight, he was able to get the upper hand and get away by going invisible again.
Were you injured?
It wasn't as bad as the gunshots from the first encounter, but I was still injured, bruised, cut up. So from there we were able to catch Bandit, which doesn't involve Mastiff's case per se, but by catching Bandit, and therefore catching Robin, I was told by her that the other two bandits were May and Mastiff Maxon. Then, when I reached out to Mastiff, he didn't argue, he didn't deny, he just told me to go get him. So me and Cyprian followed the tracker and brought him to where he is now.
I
That
see.
is all I have to say in terms of my testimonies, Your Honor. Your Honor, I would like to bring a witness to the stand.
I'll allow it.
My first witness will be MJ.
Oh, do I go in here? Or
Yeah, just sit in there. Do you think you could start for me where it all began for you, in terms of your encounters with the bandits? And Toro?
Hmm. I had only heard about the first one, the after you got shot and all. The first one I was present for was, when they had broken into Richard's workshop and then hitting the casino. That was. While I personally didn't go up front to them, I walked around invisible and took pictures if needed, and I remained afterwards to help clean up the explosions and the mess. And and then they fled.
While you were invisible around them, did they seem to be threatening anyone or presenting themselves as a threat?
I believe so. I mean, they had their guns out from what I think I remember. I don't have the photos on me, unfortunately, but I remember you shot one of them, so I don't think it's unrational for me to believe that they were being threatening if you did shoot them, so.
And can I ask why you found yourself getting involved in attempting to stop them?
One of the main reasons why is for my kids that currently reside in Providence, Yuri and Lumi, but also to try and help prevent anyone else getting hurt. I mean, they blew up Richard's workshop, and he could have been in there, him or Maggie or Mary, or Sylvester. It was mostly just to help protect others if I could.
Mm-hmm. So you were concerned about the safety of children and of residents because you believed that the bandits could pose a life-threatening risk.
Yes.
Okay. Can you recall your next encounter with them?
It was the day Lamb Chop ran around invisible. I remember there being TNT on top of the bank, and the windmill was exploded. I again didn't personally get up front with either of them, but I stood by just in case I needed it to get anyone out of there.
And you were witness to which bandit was placing TNT?
I believe it was Toro, because at the time Lamb Chop was in the jail.
Mm-hmm. And was there any impression in your mind that the TNT being placed were Dead's?
No, because, I mean, why would it be if Taro had no problem exploding the windmill.
Mhm. I see. So, that is when you chose to get involved personally, correct? After this?
Yes.
How did your encounters go with them after?
For at least most or the rest of the robberies, besides the time Robin was caught, I was late and I showed up minutes after the robbery had taken place. My usual routine was going invisible and looking around Providence to see if I saw anything suspicious or if I saw the bandits themselves. But the recent one, I had seen Lamb Chop and Bandit at the saloon. I was shot by Bandit, and I wasn't able to see the rest of the capture because I was shot, and Cyprian helped tend my wounds, and I rested for the time being until I went out looking, or at least until I found 955 near the jail.
When the bandits would communicate in main comms, do you recall the general attitude of their language?
It was them mostly being sarcastic. Words were mostly being said to rile us up or make us mad or feel bad, or for them to pretend like they're doing nothing wrong and being innocent, when I think we all know that's just not true.
Mhm. And did any of this give you the idea that people like Toro or Bandit or Lamb Chop actually cared about anyone in the simulation or Providence?
No.
Do you think they were at all worried about the safety of people, including children?
No.
All right. How did it personally affect you?
The entire ordeal just it just stressed me out, really. I spent most of my time in Providence on stakeouts, which you and 955 are a part of, as well as Cyprian, I think. It was physically and mentally draining, I would say, to go that far. I took it upon myself to make armor and shields for the people of Providence if they needed it because of the explosions and the guns and the arrows. All were from netherite. And it was just not a good time anyone was having. was worried my kids were gonna get hurt, or someone, just anyone in general, was going to get hurt. And if I wasn't present, then it felt like, or it was just stressful, really.
I see. And just for my final question, can you explain to me the way that these crimes, especially those committed by Mastiff Maxon, affected your daughter, Eurydice?
She was, from everything I have seen, she was pretty angry and quite frankly pissed off that any of this was happening at all. Every instance I've seen from her, she was pretty upset, and obviously I think rightfully so, because she does work at the saloon and she lives in Providence.
I see.
Yeah.
If that's all, then you can go sit back down with the rest of everyone. That is all, Your Honor.
I see. You had mentioned Mei Mei was a part of the bandits.
Yes. As, lamb chop.
Mei Mei, would you kindly come to the stand?
Yeah.
Please elaborate on the actions leading up to the robberies, as well as your motivations pertaining to Mastiff Maxon.
I guess leading up to it, I was exiled for a different reason. I was out there for... I lost track of time. But I was dying out there. I don't know how, but Mastiff and Robin found me, and they took me out of it. And you gotta think about, going with them or staying in exile and dying. What would you choose, I trust Mastiff. I still do. I guess I got brought to a cave of sorts, and at this time they were still in their, the bandits get up, Toro and Bandit. They kind of explained to me what was going on, and I offered to join. I guess in a way I asked to join. I hadn't seen people in a long time, and I really wanted to not be trapped anymore.
To clarify, in a moment of isolation, Mastiff Maxon came to you and offered you a place to stay.
Yes,
And as a result, he gained your trust.
Yes, Your Honor.
I see. Please continue.
I had come up with the silly persona of Lamb Chop, and I brought it to them, and they all liked it, and then I believe my first outing was Richard's place in the casino that day, which Rowan already talked about. Just, I was so angry still about exile. I was angry that they left me to die, but I understood why. But I felt like I needed to let out some of that anger, and it was a good outlet to just run around, explode stuff, steal stuff, feel alive again after months, maybe, of being stuck in the desert, hallucinating, starving, throwing myself off a mountain twice. It was my only answer.
I see. And rather than take you to a place of support, you were instead given a destructive outlet.
I guess.
I see. Please continue.
The robberies continued on. I personally, I guess, had times where I would go out just invisible, go into Providence, and just not blow anything up, not steal anything, but just see the people and see life in a town again. In a way, I liked seeing them rebuild, not for the satisfaction of knowing that, hey, I blew that up and you're dealing with it, but the satisfaction of seeing a community come together and help each other.
But not yourself.
I wasn't allowed in Providence still. In a way, Lamb Chop was there, and May May was still in the desert.
Were there no other towns you could go to?
Unless I stay at spawn with the big drill that's gonna explode. And I don't think I've ever been to medieval times. Providence was my home.
I see.
Your Honor, if I may interject just to ask the witness a question. For clarification.
I'll allow it.
When you say that there were no other towns to go to, you're not saying you were banned from medieval times. You just chose not to go there.
I didn't know if they would accept me there either. I don't even know where medieval times is. Honestly, yeah. I didn't have a waystone. I didn't have I didn't have anything to my name after I got exiled. It was either I start walking aimlessly and hope I reach a town that won't kick me out, or I stay put in the desert. was thousands of blocks out.
Were there not people in contact with you during your exile?
There were a few people. Richard had come by, and of course I had apologized to him. He accepted that. MJ had stopped by. Burrow as well. Taurus, I believe. Earl. Babel did too.
At any point, did you consider just asking them if you would be able to go somewhere else? If you would be able to leave, go to medieval times, or at least go somewhere that wasn't a desert?
No. I felt that I needed to stay out there, at least at the time, because I know what I did was wrong.
I see.
I felt that if I suffered, it wouldn't be anything to amount what Richard, what Eve, what anyone else felt after what I did.
And thus you ended up with Mastiff Maxon, who, by your account, enabled destructive behavior. Correct.
Yes. Yes. But
that's all.
You have to also think Mastiff also saved me from out there. I was dying. He saved me. You have to take that into account. He's not all that. He's a father. He's a friend.
Foster.
He's a.
Please return to your seat.
All right. I'd like to call up another witness. A close one to the situation.
I'll allow it.
Cyprian. Would you? Thank you.
Yeah.
Similar to how I questioned MJ, I'm just going to start off and ask how your first encounter with the bandits went.
Okay. Sorry, I've never really done something like this before. I first heard about the bandits when they attacked Rowan and Sky and Asphodel at his house. I wasn't there, luckily, but the next few times that the bandits attacked Providence, I was with Rowan helping him. And I mean, I'm the deputy, but I don't really know how to shoot a gun that well. So I don't know how much of a help I was, but I had to see firsthand how much they caused trouble around town. Which was hard because I don't really have anywhere else to go. And Providence is home for me and a lot of other people, so seeing it be destroyed by people we didn't know was hard. But I wanted to help Rowan in any way that I could because that's my job. You know? don't remember the first time I saw Bandit and Lamb Chop and Toro, but I just know that the times after they attacked Rowan's house is when I started helping. And, you know, I got hurt a few times, but I just wanted to help no matter what, you know?
Did you feel like you were in danger when you would encounter people like Toro?
Back home, I kind of was supposed to fight, so I was trying not to be afraid, but I was, because I am not as strong as them, even though I like to think I am. And like I said, I don't really know how to use a gun that well, so I was afraid that I would mess up and slow Rowan down. But also, I didn't want anyone else in Providence to get hurt because of me. But I think I did get shot a few times, shot at least. Nothing too bad, but you know, they were trying to hurt us, no matter what. It just didn't seem fair, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And when Tora was caught, I'm aware that I went off to release Robin for her plea deal. And you stayed behind with Mastiff Max, correct?
Yes.
Did he seem remorseful to you?
We talked a little bit when you had left, and I don't think he... He's not the same as at least I thought he was before. I don't know if he was remorseful, but he was angry, and he was mad at me. He was mad at everyone for catching him. And me and Rowan and Mastiff had went on a hunting trip a little bit before this all happened, and they were teaching me how to use the gun. And I thought we were becoming friends. But then he said that, you know, I can't always trust people like that. So I don't know if he felt bad or not. I can't tell.
Do you feel as if he cares about the town?
I thought he did. I thought he cared. When I first got here, I thought that nothing bad was gonna happen, because we had laws, and we had people that did care. But the people that cared ended up being the people that ruined it. So I don't know. I don't know if he still cares.
Alright. That'll be all. You can go back to your place, Cyprian. Thank you, Your Honor. Is there anyone you would like to bring up before I bring up my next witness?
You may act.
Next witness to the stand. I'm requesting Sebastian.
Yeah.
If you could just take a seat. Thank you. Sebastian, while you were not involved in the active capture, I'm aware that you took on Toro several times, correct?
Yes, correct.
To clarify, you took on Toro, both orally and physically, in a gunfight.
You know. Yes.
Shut the fuck up. Continue.
That is correct, Your Honor. That did happen.
Do you mind elaborating on how these encounters went?
Yeah, sorry, I can, I believe the first time was on the 4th of April. And it was, sorry, that, took me by shock. The 4th of April, it was at the, gun store. We had arranged a fight, but I, wasn't aware that it was happening at the gun store. I was at there cleaning up, and then I heard something upstairs. When I went upstairs, that's when I noticed the balcony door was open, and then he appeared in front of me. Then I know a couple times we just talked, and then people were coming in and out of the gun store. Yourself, MJ, Robin, and Vigo. I'm not sure who else were there, but I ended up chasing you all off, and when we went back up, that's when the fight happened.
To clarify, this was a mutual fight, correct?
Yeah, it was mutual.
Did he say anything to you during the fight or after?
Not really anything of importance that I think is relevant enough to bring up. Yeah, nothing of relevance that's really gonna help one way or another.
Now, I hate to bring this up in front of the court, but at the time that the fight occurred, you had came into the crowd and you mentioned swapping saliva. Was that your idea or his?
It was originally the way we came to agree to the fight. It was in the main comms, and I can't remember what the context of the conversation was. I just remember kind of being pissed off at him, and we suggested, a fight or whatever, and then it was actually Lamb Chop who made the suggestion for it to happen, and I was initially like, no, yeah, no, I was like, what? That's not proper terms, whatever. I didn't think it was serious about swapping saliva, as you put it in your own words.
Okay. Okay. Give me a moment to process that real quick. I think I need a mental recess. Give me a second. Give me 1 second.
No, okay, yeah, no, it's fine.
Your Honor, I definitely did suggest that between them. I'm just putting that out there for the record.
Okay. That's fine. It's fine. Hi.
I think we're getting off topic.
I know. I'm bringing it back. I'm wrapping it around. Wrap around.
I'd like to object on relevance.
It just builds
Order.
the argument that the initial fight was
Order.
mutual. Okay. To continue, was your next encounter with Toro and the bandits another fight, or was it witnessing a crime?
I came in direct contact with them two other times. The second, it was when they had been robbing the casino. I believe I was with a couple of people, Sylvester and I know Sylvester was there. I can't remember who else. I think it was MJ potentially. And we saw them actually across the bridge near the entrance to Mastiff's Ranch. We kind of wandered off a little bit. Because I don't think any of us were really looking for him at that current moment. The next time I saw them, they were robbing the casino, and I think it was. I can't remember if it was all three of them, but I know two of them, Bandit and Lambchop, I saw were on the little crossway between the buildings, and they were shooting. Well, they like shot at where I was standing.
Alright. And by all accounts, this group of people were a concern to your safety, correct? Did you feel like you were in danger?
But yeah, especially with them coming into town and whatnot.
And your next encounter?
I believe that was around June 5th. That was this time unplanned running with Toro. I, was originally inside the saloon and something just kind of fell off. I went to go check out the, gun store. I noticed the top balcony door was open, so I went inside and I went up the stairs and I noticed things were being rummaged with. So when I called out, he revealed himself. I confronted him about it. We had a bit of a heated talk, per se, and then we fought each other. I had my knife and he had his gun. I managed to hit at him one time and then he shot at me, but I think the bullet he shot me with was dipped in something because I felt fucking ill afterwards for a few hours.
Can you elaborate on what he told you, if you remember?
It was just about, if I can paraphrase, something along the lines of him thinking this was me pulling a kind of hero act or whatever to make it up to you. And in the town.
Okay. Were you concerned about the safety of the children in town due to the actions committed by Toro and the rest of the bandits?
Yeah, especially the little ones at the saloon, Winnie and Yuri. I mean, given they shot you, the child in the house, I wouldn't put it past them to hold any of the kids, just to get money. I mean, you said yourself they were asked this guy about money. Um, yeah, I was.
And out of the three of them, can you tell me which one, to you, seemed like their leader?
Toro.
Okay. That will be all, Your Honor. Perhaps a very quick recess for the defendant. If the defendant wants a recess. Poked fun at me, but, I did get to see Toro a handful of times. I mean, he did participate in the actual act of the kidnapping as well. It was Bandit that took me out through the window, but Toro was also present in that situation. They did try to question me about the bank codes. That's what they were after when they took me, was they wanted to get into the vault. Even though they'd blown up every other building to get what they wanted to go in through the door of the bank vault. But the main interaction that I had with Toro at that time was I think it was the second day, maybe. I don't know, it was hard to tell. But he tried to question me about getting that code out of me if I would finally just tell them. And when I refused to, he turned all the lights out on me and just left me alone in the dark for I don't know how long. And ultimately, in the end, I gave Bandit and Lamb Chop a fake bank code so that they would let me go. And I didn't get to see Toro again before I left. Bandit was the one that took me back to Providence. most of my time in the cave was mostly isolated. I saw Bandit a few times, but Lamb Chop a few times. That was, and then that last talk with Toro, and that was about it. Did you ever feel as though your life was in danger to the point that they would kill you? Or at least harm you? I'm not sure about killing me, but they did. Namely, Toro did threaten my physical health a couple times. He threatened to shoot me in the leg once. Pulled a knife out and made comments about losing my hand. But ultimately, those were never acted upon. And while you were at their hideout, despite the isolation, were you ever able to kind of grasp an idea of who had the most leadership amongst the three? Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, for the most part, when it came to Lamb Chop and Bandit, the two of them mostly just kind of goofed around, really. But then, whenever Toro seemed to come into the room, it got a lot more serious there. There was one instance of I did try to escape. I didn't make it very far. Bandit ended up catching me in that situation, but she seemed honestly more afraid for both of our sakes in the event that Toro were to catch us than anything else. And I know I've asked this question a lot to several different people, but overall, how did the bandits make you feel in Providence? Their presence? How did it personally affect you? Well, it was a very nerve-wracking situation because the second the bandits showed up, I knew that it was only a matter of time that they would come for me eventually where I work, because I work at the bank, and that's where all of the money is, so it was just really a matter of time. It was just a matter of time before something was going to happen to me, so it was really tense, just sort of waiting for when that was just gonna happen, or even after I got back, I wasn't really ever sure if they would, you know, find out that I gave them the fake code, if they would like seek me out after or try to come back for me. I just didn't know. So ultimately, I just couldn't trust staying in town. Couldn't do my job. I had to go back home to medieval times for a while just for my own safety. It was scary. All right. Thank you. I just wanted to thank you, just because. Oh. Yeah. You know, I feel got the worst of it. That'll be all, Your Honor.
I see. Sanford. Would you kindly come to stand?
Yeah.
Please describe your torture at the hands of Master Maxon.
Okay. Well, I don't really remember when it was. It was a while back. It was before the bandit stuff, obviously. I think this was just a little while after he actually came to the simulation. It might have been not immediately after, but still. I remember walking around Providence one night, just, I think, to get some fresh air. And then next thing I know, I heard a horse behind me. And next thing I knew, I was being grabbed with a rope, a lasso. And it's a weird sensation, but he talked to me for a bit. I forgot exactly what he said, and then he ended up dragging me around. Not, by himself. He was on his horse, and he ended up... It's kind of like in, action movies, whenever they, tie someone to the back of a car, and then they rev up the car really fast. It was like that, but with a horse. And so... I just was being dragged around all on the pavement, and he led me to, this was before the casino was built. It was around the casino area, I think, or maybe a little bit further out, but he dragged me to this lake, and I believe this was when I had sustained a scar or so. No, I think I remember. This was after... It was around the time Holt and I had made a blood pact together to help him aid in whatever he was doing. And I had sustained injuries from that, and I'm sure people can already tell now, but, I've got some weird star shit going on with me. That's a longer story to explain, but as seen with another proxy here and a few others, I can imagine even the parallax themselves, but whenever water comes into contact with stars, it causes them to freeze up and nearly paralyze. And whenever Mastiff had dragged me into a lake of water, it was really a lake, it was more like a puddle, but still, it was water. I had an open wound, and it seeped into my injuries and nearly paralyzed me, and he was essentially questioning me, waterboarding me about what I was, all of my star stuff, and he accused me of being related to the parallax, which I'm not, for the record. And I had to convince him that I wasn't. And he ended up letting me go. I tried to fight back. I ended up biting off some of his fingers. And he ended up doing the same, which, if anybody can see the two mechanical fingers that I have, Richard made them for me. And I don't have my middle and ring finger.
Breathe. 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 Okay. Okay. staying there. I can't. I'm gonna throw up. Oh god. I'm gonna throw up. I'm actually gonna throw up. Just wanna go to Rowan's room. Just wanna go to Rowan's room. Oh, that one doesn't work. Fuck. I can't eat. I can't. Fuck. I don't know why this is happening. I don't understand. I should be fine. I should be fine. God.
Hi. Where are you?
I'm upstairs. I'm in Rowan's
Are you
room.
okay? What's wrong?
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Why? What happened? Do you need water?
No, that is the last thing I need right now.
What's up? You need a minute? We can take a minute.
No, it's... I'm just... What Noelle said about what Mastiff did. The waterboarding. It's just... It's a topic that I'm not good at handling. I thought maybe... maybe I didn't know that had happened, so obviously I didn't know it was going to be brought up, and...
Yeah. I get it. We could take a minute, yeah? Breathe a little?
Yeah. Yeah.
We could talk about it later if you don't want to talk about it now.
No, it's fine. I mean, at the very least, I'm not sure if I don't want to be alone or if I don't think I should be alone.
Well, you don't scare me. So, I'm gonna stay here. And we can go back when you're ready, okay?
Thank you.
We could talk, we could sit.
I mean, I can talk about why I'm having this reaction, just it's kind of a lot to take in, I guess, and it's nothing good.
I mean, if something like that happened, then yeah, it's bound to give that kind of reaction.
Yeah.
It's normal. It's over, right?
Yeah,
Not anymore.
not for a long time, yeah.
It's good.
The last time something like that happened was when I got the skulk.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sure that was scary.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't even proper waterboarding, that was just me drowning, but...
I mean, in a way, it's the same thing if it was.
No,
forced, yeah?
there's more.
Mm-hmm.
With my, I guess, birth parents, it started when I was 6, ended when I was 8, got taken in by someone else, and then he died when I was 16, and it happened again with a different guy who, was my former boss. And then when I was 18, with the skulk, and that summarizes why I have such an issue with water, I guess.
No, it makes sense.
I mean, hell, for the first while when me and Rowan actually started dating, he had to comfort me through being able to shower. It was still that bad.
I'm sure. I mean, anything dealing with that is scary. And those things don't just go away.
I know. God, I wish they did. I mean, out of all of my memory issues and the things I forget, not those. Not those moments, apparently. I get to remember those.
It's because it's a big thing. And it hurt you, and it upset you. Some things stay when we don't want them to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Vi.
It's alright. I mean, it was a long time ago. Just...
doesn't make it alright.
I mean, yeah, but... I don't know. I mean, I feel like I should at least be over it by now, but I guess not.
That's a difficult thing to get over. I don't know if anyone would be able to get over that easily. It's natural. That shit's scary and unfair. I'm sorry, it's something you have to deal with, though. You shouldn't have to.
Yeah. No, I think you're the first person who I've fully kind of, or for the vaguely explained that to, besides Rowan, I think.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you trusting me.
I mean, you're my sister, of course I trust you.
Still, it's a big thing to talk about. I'm sure it's not easy by any means.
It's not.
I know. But luckily it'll be okay, yeah?
Yeah. It's,
I think it's over. Are you ready to go back? You want to stay for a little longer? What do you think?
I think I need to eat a sandwich.
A sandwich.
I need to eat a sandwich.
Eat a sandwich. I'll hold your paws on the way there.
I was really hungry in that courtroom, and I didn't want to, eat a sandwich in there. Felt like that would kind of be bad timing.
That would be bad timing. I'll hold your paws all the way back to the courtroom.
Okay.
And then I can check and make sure that there's no more talking about it, okay?
Yeah. I feel bad walking in and out while they're doing their testaments and all that.
They can
but...
deal with it. They can deal with it. I don't care. If they have a problem, they can come to me.
Oh god, I'm
We'll
having
fight.
lag.
Everybody.
I'm having lag and I don't know why.
I'm gonna bring you with. Okay. Stay outside for a second, okay? And I'll check.
Alright.
And then I'll come get you.
Fuck. What the fuck?
What happened?
They're gonna fucking. They're gonna hang him. In 3 goddamn days, they are going to hang him.
They're